Ding, 1, 2, 3. Hello everyone and welcome to another video from Keobastein. I hope everyone is doing well. So it has finally come down to this. For the last few years I've been trying to do content creation. I have finally done the thing. I'm doing a reaction video. One of the lowest hanging fruit type of videos that people can do and whatnot. I don't, not to like disparage people who do some reaction videos and whatnot and everything. It just not something I needed to do. I'd rather do something where I would like collect my thoughts and like talk about what the thing that I witnessed or visited and whatnot. But it wasn't doing a reaction where I just react to something. Like a lot of times, I even feel sometimes those reaction videos aren't genuine and whatnot. I'm genuinely confident that most people usually are actually doing it, unless it's like a live stream. Like if that's a live stream, then yeah, probably that is a true genuine reaction video. Which then that's not is even a reaction video. It's more of a live stream or whatnot or whatever. But either way, I have decided that I'll go ahead and do a reaction video just to kind of slightly. Excuse me. I don't like it, but have I ever tried it? No. Have I ever done it before? No. So it's like, why not? Admittedly, I did try to reach out to another person to see if maybe they want to watch it together, reaction together. But we decided that it probably was best that we didn't really do that and whatnot. And the reason I'm choosing reaction because I just woken up. Nintendo Direct just dropped. I just woken up on that, so it's like, okay, you know what? This is an opportunity because I haven't gotten spoiled anything yet because this thing just got streamed like 4 to 5 hours ago. So before I like go on any like social media like places to find out what's been announced or released, I could do a reaction video, and it does give me an excuse to do another testing of my recording and audio things, since I do want to do a bit more of this more frequently. Sometimes these impromptu, because like, I don't have a script or anything like this, so yeah. But without further ado, I'm looking at Nintendo Direct, the September 9th, 12th Nintendo Direct and whatnot. And I guess another reason I don't usually do reaction videos because it's usually not of the things that I normally care about. Now, do I really care about a Nintendo Direct? Not necessarily, but since I do have a Switch 2 now, it's like, well, let's see what Nintendo drops, and then also I can still share thoughts. I can still share my feelings and whatnot. Now, if someone wants to ask me, what we are looking forward to in Nintendo Direct, there are some things that are like hopeful, and then there's some things that are like I will want this, but probably not happening. Like case in point, one thing I will really like for the Nintendo Direct to do is either announce ARMS 2 or Pokken DS 2, or at the very least give us those games with an enhanced version of improvements and whatnot, either with more frame rate potential. I think right now both games are like in the 60 FPS, but if we could do 120, that would be really kind of cool in my opinion and whatnot. Otherwise, that some other things I think that might be might be possible, but not necessarily. I feel it'll be on Nintendo's priority. It will be getting us a re-release of Tatsunoko vs. Capcom. That's a Wii exclusive fighting game that kind of do like, and the company that helped made it, K-TEIN, is kind of back in the forefront with doing some things like with the previous DNF Duel, and then as well as the Hunter x Hunter game that has recently came out and whatnot. So that would be something I would really like to have. But if not even any of those, another thing that's maybe on the Nintendo side, because I just mentioned a lot of fighting games, which that's what I do. I play fighting games. But if not a fighting game, other games that I would like to see come back from actually Nintendo side. Since Nintendo Switch 2 did introduce GameCube classics in their Nintendo Classic emulation thing, Can I get some Custom Robo in here? Can I get some Gotcha Force up in here? Like those games, I would really like to play again personally. So if we could get that. As far as from the Nintendo side, Star Fox. I mean, if I had to really say Star Fox, that's what I would really like to see, a Star Fox, and have it personally be an R-rail shooter. But I would be against it doing anything else different. But I definitely want a Star Fox game that maybe do something more lore. Like I do love Star Fox 64. They already kind of done that 2 to 3 different times, and asking them to do that yet again will be maybe reductive. So instead, like, hey, give us something that builds upon the Star Fox lore or story. Even though, hell, give us a game that based off James McCloud, where originally with James McCloud when Pigma was before a trader and whatnot. I think that'd be pretty neat and cool. I know some people have been really hoping for Kid Icarus Uprising to like get a re-release, and from what I've seen and heard of the game, I think I'll also be down for that too. But without further ado, let's go ahead and play this now. So something I do think that's kind of neat about the Nintendo, like this little, I guess, splash image they're doing. I like how it's all out looking like a toy, which that's like the original thing about Nintendo. They are a toy company. Like that's what they were first, a toy company, and then they kind of expanded to other mediums, primarily video games. So seeing some Mario artwork. Oh, it's Mario 40th anniversary?
Hello, I'm Shigeru Miyamoto. We'll start today's Nintendo Direct with the Super Mario Bros. 40th anniversary. Tomorrow, September 13th, marks 40 years since the launch of Super Mario Bros. In Japan.
So even though I didn't get spoiled on what happened on the Direct as soon as I got out, I still did one on social media, and I know some people have definitely said they weren't the most excited about the fact that a good portion of the Direct was on Mario's 40th anniversary, and I don't think that's actually anything to get upset about. In fact, I do think Mario does deserve to have the prestige, because Mario is kind of the thing that put video game back on the main market. Like, when people think video games, Mario is kind of like generally in that talking point, peripheral feel and whatnot.
The ticket for admission will change to the design shown here.
And they're doing the museum. Yeah, I mean, like Nintendo has said that this is what they're going to do. They're going to expand beyond the video games and whatnot. They do have that theme park that they opened up, I believe, last year, and now they have a museum. But this is actually something, even if you're not like a Mario fan, it's something to be happy about, due to the fact that this is basically making video games part of the collective culture. I mean, yes, video games is already part of the cultural, like that's already technically there, but this like submits it far more on a mainstream level, that technically this is kind of what we do need. Like if we want, because of current climates that unfortunately happened, I won't really go into in details here, there that same argument of violent video games are making people quote unquote do bad things. That old rhetoric is coming back now. I mean, it never went away, but it was like let's just say people were willing to ignore it, but now because of high tension, that discussion is now coming back once again in the forefront for a lot of people. So presenting video games as something beyond what, let's say, people on the outside are not, I do think that is a good idea and whatnot. Okay, I like how those trees look. They look very pretty. Oh, move my mouse away so we're not seeing the red bar. The Super Mario Galaxy movie. Okay. Yep. kind of figured that, considering how good the first movie is. So Galaxy is not getting a movie, so yeah, I suspected
The name
that.
of the new movie that Nintendo and Illumination are producing together is the Super Mario Galaxy movie. What kinds of adventures do you think Mario and his friends will have in space?
Wait, in theater 2026? I ain't gonna lie, if they announced this, I still would have thought 2027 or later. But then again, how long ago was the last Mario movie? So maybe I shouldn't be that surprised.
Thank you, Miyamoto-san. As we celebrate Mario's 40th anniversary, it's an opportunity to reflect.
I have not seen a lot of Illumination movies, but the ones that I at least did saw was the very first Despicable Me, which I thought was a very nice movie. But I definitely felt that maybe they have overused a franchise, especially when they got to like the fourth one and the things they were trying to do with that and whatnot. And I did want to watch The Secret Lives of Pets, but I didn't hear anything about really that one per se and whatnot. But I'm not gonna also be like Illumination is the worst thing ever, because I know the people really despise these Despicable Me. Sorry, not Despicable, but the Minions. And yeah, I'm not crazy about the Minions either. But I will say this, considering how a lot of fandom, or let's say a lot of things are dedicated for children, have got taken over by adults. My Little Pony, for example. Let's say somewhat Pokemon. I would even dare say Legos. Like things that were dedicated for kids have been taken over by adults and been, for let's say, morphed or desanitized. Did I say desanitized? No. Irregardless, they kind of ruin a lot of things for little children. So, Minions, like still being there for children and whatnot. Yeah, I'm glad that we still got that for children, because children should have good mediums too and whatnot. Like, I don't like this rhetoric that we just give children anything and whatnot.
And Kevin Michael Richardson as Kamek. And as we continue to make progress on the Super Mario Galaxy movie, we look forward to sharing more with you in the future. And until then,
they definitely gotta have Daisy. Like they cannot. Like if they don't give us Daisy, they're really messing up. Now because it's Galaxy, I guess Rosalino is probably going to be more present and whatnot.
For its release.
Oh, I wonder if they'll use Wario as a villain, because that would be really cool. We already know Bowser's here, but it'll be interesting to see what they do here. Oh, they're probably going to give us Mario Galaxy 2, or... Huh. Yep, Super Mario Galaxy 2, I figured that. Yep. Actually giving people that ability to get that bundle. Because they did make a Mario bundle that did have 64, Sunshine, and Mario Galaxy 1. But people were upset that they didn't get Galaxy 2 and whatnot. And also, it was once again a limited thing. So, if you didn't get it at the time it's sold, then you just couldn't get it. Now people have an opportunity to get, Galaxy, 1 and 2. And I did hear that there was still some performance. Like I heard it wasn't like perfect. It was still better than nothing, but also wasn't really perfect. Maybe I shouldn't even say perfect, but let's just say there were some challenges of how it was handled. So I guess this is their second go around to try to make this work better. Now for people who already got the very first one, if anything, I think Nintendo should let people who got the very first one get this game at like a discount price or something. But knowing Nintendo, probably not. And I could definitely see some people say this may be scummy on their part. But I'm going to be honest, I'm going to say my scope of what is scummy business and what's just part of business is just kind of what it is. I will say this, I would rather get a new packaged product that fits its problems than rather we try to prove on something that is already flawed. Like people with Under Night Ember 2. People were really upset when we got Under Night Ember 2 as a standalone game when it's almost still like Under Night Ember's clear Undying Ember is clear. But I said I wanted them to do a new version of the game because keep trying to change the game from the original code, if it's flawed, becomes challenging. So instead of making a brand new SKU, okay, so you can buy the games individually. So yeah, the amiibos. Yeah, I've never been crazy about amiibos myself, but they're nice. But Undying Ember, yeah, I do feel when you keep trying to update a game from a prior version, you're always going to bring back the flaws or issues that those original things have. And I'm like, yeah, you know what? Just give me a brand new SKU. Let me buy a brand new game that fixes some of those issues and whatnot. That's something I think Dragon Ball FighterZ Z needs to do. Just give us a brand new Dragon Ball FighterZ Z that has everything already included from DLC and whatnot.
Were developed around the idea of what Mario's adventures would be like in space. The planets have gravity, and seeing Mario not fall off of them while upside down was very impressive, even as a developer. The second game also returns 15 years after its original release on Wii. In Rosalina's library, you can read a storybook. It's now in both games, and we've also added new pages. We hope.
Oh, well, adding more lore. Yeah, this is the things I'm saying. Hoping, like, you know what? Yeah, if you give me another Star Fox game, but you give me something that's more lore, I'll be done with that.
It will be available as a real-life product. The new pages I mentioned won't be included, but more details, including the release timing, will be.
I don't blame them for not having the new pages really, cause that'll kind of go against, okay, why get the brand new game? I mean, granted, people can just probably still see these and get these scans online, but yeah.
But you can play these games on Nintendo Switch too. Many other Mario titles are also.
Oh, so these games can still be played on a regular Nintendo Switch. So you're not locked out if you don't have a Switch 2. I kind of like that.
Okay, let's introduce some other Mario games coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
I'm not hating what they're showing so far. Like, this is not bad. Oh, tennis, yo, let's go! Mario Tennis! Auntie! Alright. Because the last one for the Switch, yo, that shit was good. It was good.
Mario Tennis Fever.
Now, hopefully they keep it as a competitive game and don't try to do too much other stuff with it.
Familiar shots. But now you can also slide and use other fancy footwork with new defensive maneuvers.
Like, this is another thing that was also good about the Mario games. The Mario games are like going back to the arcade version of like, sorry, arcade. Alright, basically this is less a Mario sports game and more of an arcade sports game, like your NFL Blitz, hoops and whatnot. Basically, we're a sports game but super fantastical and has more, you know, arcade elements and whatnot.
Or duplicate yourself with the Shadow Racket. There are 30 Fever Rackets, each with their own abilities. Pair them with 38 playable characters, the most in series history, to find your own strategy.
Yeah, okay, I'm down for this.
Modes being served up. A talking flower provides riveting commentary in tournament mode.
Okay, you don't need to talk and fly. It's like, not.
Objectives in the Trial Towers mode. Play matches with unexpected rules in Mix It Up mode. Even some where you'll experience wonder effects. In the online modes, choose between casual play with customizable rules in Online Room, or go for glory in ranked matches. You can even gently swing your Joy-Con 2 controller like a racket for a more authentic experience in Swing mode. Plus, after encountering
they're gonna do a story mode, but you know what? Fine, that's what some people want. They want the story mode and whatnot.
A series of unexpected events in the game's adventure mode. With their tennis skills gone.
Okay. So if they do this like World Tour mode or like Splatoon, where yeah, it's an adventure mode, but it's more of an elaborate tutorial. All right, you know what? Cool. That's good. If they make it like more like an elaborate tutorial mode, that's cool. Cause that's what I liked about Splatoon 2 when I did play it. Like the adventure mode was more of a here's a robust tutorial to get you to play the game more well, get you more used to the game's mechanics. And that's what the adventure mode is all about. Cool. I am down for that.
Please look forward to it.
I imagine, and considering they got 30 rackets, they could definitely make that out. And people did like Street Fighter 6 for the World Tour mode and whatnot. So, yeah.
What'll it be?
Wow! More multiplayer mayhem is coming to the Flower Kingdom in Super Mario Bros. Wonder, Nintendo Switch 2 Edition. Plus meetup in Bella Bell Park.
Bella Bell Park. Bella Bell Park.
A large plaza has been discovered in the Flower Kingdom. Bella Bell Park. Here, you can enjoy a variety of attractions that let you team up with or work against friends and family. Let's go over some of the things you can do.
Collect the most coins to win.
Collect coins as you make your way.
Oh, that's kind of
and don't
neat.
miss your chance to get rich.
I mean,
Has the most lives
usually it's more of a cooperative thing, less a competitive thing.
Dodge
Oh, wait, oh, this is like old Mario, the old Mario games. Oh, hold on. That's actually kind of fucking, hold on, that's actually kind of
your
fucking,
tag. You're it.
okay, I see what you're doing, Nintendo. I see what you're doing. Oh, that's,
relay.
Pass the bob-omb to each other so it doesn't explode before you reach the goal.
Work together to get to the goal.
Place
okay, the taco flower might get kind of annoying, but I am kind of liking what they're doing here.
Jump to the beat.
Jump in time and the lift will rise. Get in sync, then 1, 2, 3, jump. Plus, there are so many other attractions to enjoy. Grab your friends and family for multiplayer fun in Bella Bell Park.
Alright, Bella Bell Park is kind of selling me.
The Nintendo Switch 2 Edition adds other new content as well. Look forward to more on that in the future. Super Mario Bros. Wonder, Nintendo Switch 2 Edition, plus meetup in Bella Bell Park, launches on Nintendo Switch 2 next spring.
I know people usually don't like when something kind of just re-released or redone, but this is kind of where we're going with gaming. Like, we're in this like live service game market where instead of getting a brand new product, it's rather we're going to keep improving upon our current product, you know, keep improving upon like Fortnite. Fortnite has not really, like, it's been the same, not the same Fortnite, but that game, like, this is like a way of becoming a live service games and whatnot.
We actually made them.
Oh, wow, okay, I actually made that ugly thing. Yeah, I am calling it ugly. Either way,
Sometimes they'll talk on
so Nintendo's like dipping into that. So this is like, yeah, this is kind of where we're gonna kind of more us go and whatnot. And even though I just said that I usually prefer brand new SKUs, if the original product is like really good and you're just gonna add quality, there's definitely a range between
this presentation.
give me just a brand new version of a game, a brand new store SKU to buy, or standalone. And then if something is just quality of life improvement, then yeah, just give me as a expansion of some sort. There's definitely a range to kind of work around, and I do at least think right now currently Nintendo is kind of at least doing it in a pretty good sweet spot, or working around that range.
Within its pages about unusual creatures, but it can't actually see what's written down. So Yoshi jumps in to help investigate. First, let's study this flower-like creature. We found
Oh, I love that art style.
It tastes kind of sweet. You can carry this creature on your back. Touch flower buds with it, and they'll bloom.
So one thing I like that Yoshi game always done is they kind of kept like some kind of cutesy art style. Like I think the last one, Yoshi is it Wonder? Something with Yoshi that was more puppet work and whatnot. And now this one is definitely looking more picture-esque book. So I like what these games are doing. whatnot. And while I know, the capital G gamers may not care for these games are still for kids too. And I'm glad that Nintendo is still making games for children. Like, it's really not too surprising why Nintendo is kind of still thriving in the market and whatnot. Like, okay, if you're a PlayStation fan, what can you get that's really for a kid? Like there was originally Sackboy, but they haven't done anything with them for a good minute. And Astro Bot is definitely nice and cute, but these like 1 or 2 games, you're gonna get bored of those games eventually. Kids want variety. I was a fucking kid at a point, and I wanted variety. Nintendo is still giving you that variety for children and kids. So yeah, they're catering to a market that I'm gonna actually say it's not actually being catered to by other competitors.
All sorts of things as you're exploring. Please stay tuned for future updates. That's all for the Super Mario Bros. 40th anniversary.
That wasn't terrible. No, I don't.
The new movie releases next spring.
I know some people being like, "Oh, there was a lot of nothing for that Mario segment." That was not bad. You got the Mario, you got the museum coming out, which is again video games and museum. Like we don't even really. I don't think we have like a dedicated museum for video games. At least if we do, they are very small or minuscule. So yeah.
The mesmerizing world
the Mario movie announcement, Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2, and then Wonders and Fever. Let's go.
With a friend in couch co-op, where every battle is twice as chaotic and twice as thrilling.
Okay, I do like this art style or whatever this game is. It looks neat. I have a soft spot for side-scrolling games and whatnot. Like that's just kind of like thing. I love side-scrolling games.
With the help of mythical creatures called storm hearts, you'll gain.
And it does have a sci-fi aesthetic, which I like, but it's also definitely giving me this is a Metroidvania game, and I'm not crazy for Metroidvanias.
Sharing power-ups for different playstyles. Storm Lancers launches exclusively on the Nintendo
today?
system later today. The wilderness is calling. Transform a wild island.
Dinkum. I'm not familiar who they are, but
in this charming survival life sim.
A survival like sim. That's a genre that I have not been the most familiar with, but started becoming more aware of survival.
But don't let your guard down while exploring. Wild creatures may attack.
Okay.
Use your tools, weapons, and wits to make it out in one piece. As you progress, you can turn this rugged island into a bustling town. Visit shops, enjoy festivals, and talk with visitors.
I think it is.
Some of them.
I know a lot of people say this is just a cozy game for the most part, which maybe to some extent it is. But the fact that you do have terror, and I guess you can be, let's say, if anything, killed off, I think it can maybe still have the survival drama. But yeah, Dinkum does not look terrible. I definitely have some ideas how I may want to explore that game. I've seen this before.
Mysterious planet in the platforming adventure Popcom. Team up locally or online.
I really like the colors of it.
On this planet, color is key. Attack enemies with the same color to defeat them. Each adventurer can only fire 2 colors, so you'll need to swap between them during battle. Timing is critical too. Work together to fire colors at the right time to overcome obstacles. You can also use items like shields to block.
See, do we get shooting games that even like do some of these creative things? Like, yes, is it somewhat a lot of extra work, but how should I even just say this? No. I like some of these novelty ideas or creativity. I'm not saying this is the only game that does this and whatnot, but when I look at like other shooting games or third-person shooting games, a lot of times it really is just shooting gallery, the game where you just keep going to the thing and shoot the next target or whatnot. I like how Popcom actually has like some ideas behind it. That's interesting. I think it's interesting. Tamagotchi Life. I know people love this series for one reason or another.
Carefree lives.
When is the game coming out?
Let's take a look at what's happening in the Tomodachi Life Living the Dream game. You're in charge of this island. You can create Mii characters of anyone you'd like living here. Base them on a friend, a family member, or even yourself. Once you've chosen their personality and voice,
My name is Anne.
your Mii is good to go.
I can't wait to start living here.
The Mii characters you create will enjoy their island life however they see fit.
Considering that the only other games that kind of like did this, or at least that was prolific, was The Sims, which I heard has gotten really, really bad.
Enjoy.
Once again, this is a much needed game in the genre sphere, in my personal opinion. One that's more akin to being original Sims that wasn't microtransaction heavy and whatnot and everything. Also, while I am generally not the person who cares for let's say, micromanaging sim like games, we still should have these games. Like, it shouldn't be like, oh, these games don't matter and companies should start making this game. No. Like, these games should be made.
This is just a small
And whatnot.
here on the island. Stay tuned.
And I am glad that we still have companies that are still offering these games, as well as giving people to expound upon the genre and whatnot.
We interrupt to bring you some breaking news. This just in. Following previous reports of a 2026 release date, we can now confirm that Tomodachi Life Living the Dream launches next spring. More on this story.
I am not a fan of the robotic AI voice, but sure.
There was breaking news in that trailer. Tomodachi Life Living the Dream will launch next spring. Please wait a little longer for this new dream life. Next up are games heading to Nintendo Switch 2, including some games that will also be available on Nintendo Switch.
Alright, so they're still doing Nintendo Switch. So, hey, you know what? Nintendo, I do fuck with you for that.
Slash and clash in these games.
Yeah, so Nintendo is not just completely abandoning the Switch market.
Here and choose your fighter in this totally.
Oh yeah, Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection? Yeah.
Classics. This
I think I more likely will get this, even though I have my gripes with Digital Eclipse and the other collections. This is only other way to get some of the original classic Mortal Kombat games playable.
Support for online play. Want a break from combat? Dive into an interactive documentary that includes concept art, archival footage, and exclusive interviews with the original creators. Prepare to test your might when
Probably the main game I want to play the most will probably be Ultimate Mortal Kombat, since I heard that's the game that's like the most like. Mortal Kombat 2 and Mortal Kombat 2 and Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 will be the games I would want to play.
First game in the Final Fantasy VII Remake trilogy. Step into the role of Cloud Strife, a former member of Shinra's elite soldier unit. While he is working as a mercenary, the legendary hero Sephiroth, who supposedly died on a past mission, suddenly appears. The fate of the planet is now in your hands. Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 system January 22nd. Save the world from malicious machines in this action roguelite adventure. Battle foes to rescue robot allies.
Ooh.
Collect resources.
So I really liking the art style. I do like my top-down action games.
Weapon classes and unlock powerful abilities.
Okay, I am liking this. Okay.
And craft items between missions.
They might pull me in with this one.
Friends in co-op or via game share.
Alright, okay. They're kind of getting me. I'm kind of liking what I'm seeing.
Banner of the Spark launches on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch
Today? Oh man, I'm actually liking what they're offering. And yep, there we go. Hades 2. It's 1.0 release.
Well, daughter of Hades. princess of the underworld. It would seem that you are finally prepared. But time itself is against us. And war has come to Mount Olympus. Shall you rush now to your family's defense? Or shall you strike our enemy in the heart of the underworld?
You know me, Headmistress. I'll do both.
That was good. Yeah, I won't lie.
Prepare to battle beyond the underworld of Greek myth in Hades 2. Play as the princess of the underworld to take on the sinister Titan of Time. Wield powerful weapons of night, the Sister Blades, the Moonstone Axe, the Witch's Staff, and more.
I never played the first original Hades. Even though I do like my top-down action games, I generally don't care for roguelikes in the sense, like, they're not normally my cup of tea.
Each time you set out, you'll be faced with different choices.
But if I did have to play a roguelite, it's like, okay, you know, I hear really great things about Hades and whatnot, and it does have a very good presentation and whatnot.
The story. On Nintendo Switch 2, experience the action in up to 120 frames per second in TV mode. Hades 2 launches first for consoles on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch September 25th. New Amiibo figures ride in. The Kirby Air Riders game is
the first Nintendo 2 game that I was looking forward to probably getting. Kirby Air Ride. Love the original Kirby Air Ride game. So yeah.
Your figure players will level up as they compete, and their machine's proficiency level will also increase. Plus, with the Amiibo, you can swap riders. Just like in the game, you can choose your rider and machine. Levels are also transferred over. These two new Amiibo will be available November 20th, the same day as the game's launch. Be on the lookout for even more Kirby Air Riders Amiibo updates in the future. And a second Kirby Air Riders Direct, hosted by the game's director, Mr. Sakurai, is also on the way.
Hey, more information. Okay, yeah, this is another game that I may want to also jump in there. This is basically Hyrule Warriors 3, essentially, if we're being honest. Age of Imprison. Yeah, Hyrule Warriors 3. And I do like my Musou games. And I think they did say that the original Hyrule Warriors did get enhanced. So I may want to go ahead and start playing the Hyrule Warriors game finally. I did play the very original one with my friend. May he rest in peace. And while I was excited for Age of Calamity, it definitely wasn't on a priority list. And then I also did hear not being great. So, yeah. But now that I believe Age of Calamity does work better on Switch 2, on top of now we got this game, yeah.
Pair up with nearby allies to unleash mighty sync strikes. Depending on the pair, sync strikes can deal high damage or have a variety of other effects. Invite a friend to fight alongside you in split-screen co-op. And with GameShare, you can play together on 2 separate systems, even if only one player has the game. Uncover ancient truths that were only glimpsed in The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom. Hyrule Warriors: Age of Imprisonment launches on Nintendo Switch 2 November 6th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
Right, that's enough for one day. Time for me to head back to the castle. And remember, not a word about this place to anyone. There's more.
I have no idea what this is.
Island, and we're going to prove it. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Is this bravery default? The art style looked at very Squaresoft. Yeah, Dragon Quest, something Dragon Quest.
It all began with a spark of curiosity. Guided by a mysterious tablet, a group of young heroes embark on a journey to reclaim a lost world. As they venture into the unknown, they'll encounter mighty foes and a myriad of twists and trials. What awaits them beyond it all? Dragon Quest VII Reimagined.
So Dragon Quest 7, okay. Yeah.
Look out, world. Here we come.
That was Dragon Quest VII Reimagined.
I have certainly fallen off RPG games, and the ones out, not that I'm like against them, I generally don't have too much patience for most traditional JRPGs, and the ones I even really would want to play, but even I still bounce off of them after quite a bit, is like the Tales of series, maybe Star Ocean and whatnot. Like, I love those things, but even then, I'm not so much love that I'm going to stick on and play it. Why not? I think the ones that are in the top tier best versions will probably be the Yeast games. Like Yeast, yeah, I fuck with Yeast and their those RPG games. If they're RPG, sometimes they call it adventure. It's hard to say.
Coming to Nintendo Classics, Virtual Boy.
Oh, they really gonna go this way. We're really doing this. Virtual Boy.
3D.
You know what? I don't know how much I want to say this is a stupid idea or this is a genius idea. Wait, they actually remade it? Nah, you really remade it? Like, seriously,
Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch are supported. Play Mario's.
It's for collectors. That's what this is. This is absolutely for collectors because
Telero Boxer and more.
Telero Boxer? I don't remember this.
The games shown here are planned to be released over time. Virtual Boy Nintendo Classics is scheduled to launch February 17th.
I got morbid curiosity. This is a terrible idea, but I gotta admit, I got a morbid curiosity for this. Not for that device, because FR, I'm not gonna buy that device. No, I'm not gonna do that. But there's a question to be asked.
virtual.
Like, a lot of people keep saying, like, you know, oh, we want to keep having new products, or we don't like remakes. But a lot of times people also say, hey, if we're going to remake something, can we make styles that were flaw and flops and make them better? And you know what? The Virtual Boy was a flop. So, is it possible to go back and make it better? That's a good question.
From the map. But when twin sisters,
I've not played Fatal Frame games, but they do seem like the...
they encounter.
I heard, like, I've seen that this seems like the arcadey version of survival horror with Fatal Frames. That's what I heard. It's hard for me to say.
Now, Mio must use the camera obscura, a device that can pacify the unsettled ghosts and find a way home. But as she delves deeper into the mystery,
Don't let go of my hand.
Mayu's sanity slips away. Where will the Crimson Butterfly lead them? Fatal Frame 2 Crimson Butterfly Remake launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 system early next year. Upgrade your play.
Yep, we're in the age of remakes, and to be honest, it's kind of what we should do, since most people don't want to make brand new things.
Edition of One Piece Pirate Warriors 4. You'll face off against more.
These are the one type of Warriors games I just have, the Musou games I just have not developed any really interest towards.
Enjoy camera play and more.
The only I really wanted to try that I missed out are like the Gundam Warriors game, but One Piece just never really caught me.
Mouse controls are cropping up in the Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Stardew Valley. Plus, up to 4 friends locally can play in split-screen multiplayer.
Really? That's actually pretty impressive. 4 playing split screen on Stardew Valley? That's actually not bad, actually. For me, no, but that's not bad.
Nintendo Switch 2 edition.
But it's like how people also want a split screen version of Vampire Survivors and whatnot.
Physics-based fun. Craving more to clean?
So this has been a thing that's been coming up with like games as of late, where video game been making like there've been video games made where you do certain jobs, which to be fair, it's not really technically an all new phenomenon, because one of the very first games I think did that people liked it was Paperboy. That was the thing back I remember from the original Nintendo, maybe Super Nintendo, Paperboy, where you were delivering papers and whatnot. So now we got Cooking Mama, or not Cooking Mama, we had like Cooking Fever, something like that, Overcooked, and now Power Washing. So honestly, not terrible things, not complete brand new concept, and it's glad that it's being, you know, more or less expounded upon and whatnot. Games, I can't say that these games interest me and whatnot, but it is cool that they are there and people can make games out of these ideas and whatnot. Like one game I think that was really cool that I did think were cool were the Trauma Center games. Those were game playing as doctors and whatnot, and yeah, they were pretty interesting in my opinion.
Matching phenomenon returns. Suika game is back and rounder than ever. This time, the fruit falls toward the center of a circle, and you can drop it from any angle. It's 360 degrees of fruit dropping fun.
This seems to be a different version of a puzzle game, so that's interesting. I have never played before, so I have no idea what it's like, but it looks interesting. Well, actually, it looks interesting. It's a puzzle game. Like,
with the Nintendo Switch 2 version, you can play with others locally via Game Share. This allows you and up to 3 players to drop and merge fruit together in co-op.
I could say that becoming annoying, but it's cool that they have it nonetheless. And maybe it can teach co-op, so yeah.
Nintendo Switch this winter.
Gameplay for the Nintendo Switch version of a game, so this may not be the only. Well, no, I say may be only, but it's not a Nintendo exclusive then. Or at least that's what I'm telling myself. Looks like it's a racing game. Yeah. First thought is GPS. That's what comes to my mind. Or not. I looked at Metroid. Metroid. Like, that is Metroid, right? It looks like Metroid. That is Metroid 4. Hey, if you were to ask me how will you spawn and make Metroid 4 like different for the rest, having something like an open world, I think that would do it. Okay, finally have a release date. Hey, that's pretty impressive, honestly. And even more, I'm thinking Donkey Kong because I'm seeing banana. Yeah, Kringling, yep, so Donkey Kong.
This is where you're from, DK? This island is beautiful.
DLC is smashing its way into Donkey Kong Bonanza.
DK Island and Emerald Rush.
Around DK Island, the home of some familiar faces.
Oh, we get to see the actual DK characters, yo.
And you finish the main game story.
Oh, Void King is alive.
A position in the ranks of the Void Company.
What do you think? Ready!
Your mission? Collect.
Alright, so yeah, Void Kong definitely isn't dead. Like, some people have speculated that this character was dead and whatnot.
Meet your emerald quota within the time limit to clear each round. The key to amassing emeralds is collecting fossils to gain perks. Collect a fossil and you'll get to pick from 3 random ones.
Oh, 3 randoms?
Perks
Nice.
have different effects, like getting more emeralds from defeated enemies or more jam-packed treasure chests. There are all sorts to choose from. Gain and stack perks, then collect oodles of emeralds. You can also smash Vanadium gems to gain random skills that power up Donkey Kong during your run. Perks and skills reset after each run.
I'm gonna be honest, this is the type of way that games should be elongated in a sense. I know some people are like, I want to have everything all at once, but there's some times where some things need to be just kind of spread out. And also, if we are going to give someone a DLC, make it something meaningful, and this does feel like a meaningful addition to the DLC. It's not just, here's more of the same game. It's like, it's like more of the same game, but also we gotta spin, we gotta twist to it. Like, we're doing things of actual noteworthy things, while some other games, like when they do DLC, usually they may not add something substantial. It's just, hey, buy more and whatnot. Like, people have said Donkey Kong Bonanza was already a satisfying game, so I don't think people. Well, sorry, I'm gonna have to check out because this only just dropped today. But no one felt like Donkey Kong Bonanza was not already a completed game. So them doing these ideas as DLC and whatnot. Yeah, I do think that's pretty cool. I mean, I think it's pretty cool that it's like, alright, we'll give you a full game, but here's some, this is what DLC is additional content to supplement a game. Not you require this to enjoy the game like some games do. Ew. Alright, mystery dungeon, mystery dungeon, mystery dungeon. Beat Pokemon mystery dungeon, Pokemon mystery dungeon, Pokemon mystery dungeon, Pokemon mystery dungeon. Okay, that was very cute. That's very cute. That's very cute. That's very cute. Can't tell me otherwise. Fuck you. It's cute.
Land is just waiting to be shaped by a Ditto that looks like a human.
Oh, I loving this idea.
In the grass. Oh, that's Bulbasaur, a grass-type Pokemon.
And they're talking to us. Oh, is this Pokemon mystery dungeon? Let's fucking go!
What's this? Looks like Ditto's got an idea.
I'm loving the art style.
You can make grass grow. Squirtle's water gun will keep it all healthy. As nature pleases,
This is so fucking cute. I mean, I think this is just Pokemon Minecraft, but fuck it. They're pulling me in with the ideas. Oh man, this is so fucking cool.
to build with.
Oh man, this is so adorable and cool.
Till the fields and grow delicious crops.
Like, is this a Pokemon Minecraft? Yes, but they're doing like they're capitalizing on their rural theme and whatnot.
Much to do here.
Oh man, I'm still just chuckling about the whole Ditto becoming a human girl. I mean, and whatnot. Oh my god, I love this.
To rush though. Go at your own pace. And you'll have a wonderful.
Oh, they have melted. Oh, yo, this is so cool. Oh, it's so cute and adorable. Oh my god, I love it.
Pokemon Pokopia.
I might be down with this. Like, real talk. I'm kind of. Like, I just love the design of the Ditto character too. It's just so fucking cute. I love the little dot eyes and the big mouth and going. Now, what they should have done is had the saliva falling down, because fuck it, that's what Ditto does. Like, they should have kept that, but you know, that's fine. That's fine. I have not played any of the Pokemon Legends game. I mean, technically there's only two, the Legend Acers and whatnot. They do seem a bit slightly more action oriented, which would be my cup of tea, I suppose. I suppose. I don't know. I mean, the only Pokemon game I'm just really vibing with if it's Pokken DS and whatnot. I don't know about the Legend Aces games and whatnot. So once again, I'm still not crazy about the whole micromanaging aspect of RPG games. Wait, did it just do Tri-Fusion? Or no, this is just Mega Forms, I guess. I won't lie, the gameplay does look kind of interesting. I can't deny that. Maybe I might actually fuck with the Legend series and whatnot.
It appears that new mega-evolved Pokemon have been discovered in Lumio City, where people and Pokemon live. Pokemon Legends Z.
Wait, don't Pokemon and people live together always? Like, he's not just kind of like
Pokemon trailer. Please take a look.
More Pokemon trailer? Okay. Is that the next Pokemon game? No. It's definitely not. Oh, card game. I bet it's card game. I don't know. This is they're very action packed. What is this? Welcome Mega Dimension. What is Mega Dimension? Oh, it's a DLC. Oh, okay, it's a DLC.
Pokemon Legends, Z is getting paid DLC called Mega Dimension. Raichu has 2 different Mega Evolutions. How do you think they'll perform?
That is...
Will be shared in the future. Let's move on to some more headlines.
Okay, announcing DLC right before it can get released.
Ready for some...
Alright, that's a miss on me. That's a fucking miss on me, actually. Like... I don't know. Yeah, no, fuck it, that's a miss. That's a really freaking miss. At least give a month. 2 months? No, right? The game hasn't even come out yet.
You seem pretty out of it.
Originally released over 10 years ago, Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair is making the ultimate comeback. While on a school trip to Jabberwock Island, you and your classmates are trapped in a murderous game. After each deadly incident, a heated class trial will begin. In high-speed detective action, you'll shoot down...
I am not crazy about...
to reveal the truth.
I do like how this is taking more of a... Oh, what is this? Over 2 times?
An additional story is included. One incident will trigger an entirely new scenario with different victims and culprits.
The wait is over.
I do like the Ace Attorney games and whatnot. And I know that Danganronpa has some exaggerated characters, but I think one thing that never really drew me in was the... I don't know.
Make history in the 3
Yeah, it just never really... I just never really was drawn into these. Speaking of Musou games that I don't really care for, I was not crazy about this game.
Sun Jian or Liu Bei on your journey to become a true warrior.
I was not crazy about this Musou game since you're not playing any of the original character. You're like your own, create your own character and whatnot. I've not played it, so gameplay it may still hold up, but I just don't know.
Weren't in the main story. Walk your own path and become a one-man army. When Dynasty Warriors Origins and the DLC both launch on Nintendo Switch 2, January 22nd.
Maybe one day I'll take a look at Origins, but yeah.
Are now intertwined.
Blue Kingdom 2 writers. Is this looked like whatchamacallit. Okay, no, I think this is whatchamacallit. Monster Hunter Stories. Yeah, those look like Monster Hunter Stories.
Welcome to the sprawling world of Monster Hunter, where all sorts of monsters live. By bonding with certain creatures called monsties, you can traverse the land, climb cliffs, swim across water, and fly through the air as you freely explore the map. However, a strange phenomenon that causes petrification now threatens the world. It's up to you to venture forth and find the source of the danger in order to prevent total calamity. Raise your monsties, bond with them, and work together to face whatever stands in your path. Monster Hunter Stories 3, Twisted Reflection, soars onto Nintendo Switch 2, March 13th.
It looks pretty. Monster looks pretty. Alright, now we're just doing a collage of games. This game is 7 complete. Oh, they went from now not sprite based to now cell shaded 3D. Okay. Dragon Quest 1 and 2, yeah. Well, we finally did get to see a fighting game. I mean, it's a fighting game that I already own and whatnot, but it's just nothing. Little Nightmares 3, that's pretty good that they keep doing well. Oh, I bet this is another Famicom detective game.
Hello? Yes.
Oh no, Resident Evil. Okay, Resident Evil.
Who was it?
Dunno. They asked for Miss Ashcroft and then they hung up on me. Rude.
Okay, Resident Evil 8, but I mean, can the Switch 2 handle the RE engine like that?
Oh, you're FBI? Investigating all these strange deaths, huh?
I said RE5. Oh my god, no, RE Resident Evil 8, I think, or was it 9?
I'm coming. Keep moving. What's wrong?
I'll explain later.
I've been watching you. That doesn't sound scary at all.
You're quite unique.
Tell me what's going on.
Something important.
I'm scared.
Grace.
There's no escaping your destiny.
I still question, can the freaking Switch handle this? But maybe they can. Maybe it can. Oh. Okay.
A brand new entry in the Resident Evil series is launching on Nintendo Switch 2. We hope you're looking forward to Resident Evil Requiem, where you'll face unknown nightmares. Plus, Resident Evil 7 Biohazard, the first in the series with a first-person perspective. And Resident Evil Village, which broke new ground for the series, also launched the same day.
You know what they could do? Release Resident Evil Umbrella Chronicles. They're on-rail shooters. That would have been cool.
Next will be our last announcement. Please take a look.
Alright, let's see what this is about. Fire Emblem. Yeah, I'm inclined to believe this is Fire Emblem.
Bold warriors, draw now upon your strength. Hold fast to the devotion in your beating hearts. Hear me now as I declare that the heroic games have begun.
I only want to fight so I can save my father's life.
So,
What I seek is a great strength.
tactical RPGs are pretty
Sheer strength.
to uphold the faith I hold.
I do like tactical RPG generally because I'm a fan of. Sorry, like I mean, like tactical RPG because I usually like just having a long drawn out fight. I'm not against that, especially with like moving from place to place and fighting. But always I also like tactical RPG like Shining Force and the original. That one's not the scale, but Shining Force and whatnot. It's because I liked it how there was no dungeon crawling. It was just story beat, battle, story beat, battle, story beat, battle. But we're like, and Fire Emblem I think used to be like that, but I think around some point they started adding a lot more open world exploration to some extent, and then the management of whatchamacallit, of character relationships and whatnot. I wasn't really too crazy about that, but but hey, I do like how this one is looking.
The divine sovereign, that I vow to you.
Fortune's Weave. Well, it did look very pretty.
Weren't they?
That's Sothis?
Forgotten me so soon.
That's Sothis? Looks like Sothis. And she's not a lowly dragon thing. Fucking Christ.
Fortune's Weave.
Now, if we get Alvarez, oh, I will be there.
This intertwining story happens alongside the thrilling, heroic games. What kinds of stories await? Please stay tuned for future updates.
And I am pretty confident there are going to be some people who are going to be despised had the games already presenting a few elements here, which I maybe will talk on at a later time. But alright, that was a Nintendo Direct. So I didn't really get the things I wanted. However, I did see things that I like. So that was interesting in its own right. Like Pokepopia. Yeah, there you go, Pokepopia. I did like what I see from Pokepopia. Super Mario Wonders Meet in Bella Park. I do like that and whatnot. The other thing there, like some of the other games, like the one where it was like over the top, top overhead, sci-fi looking, where you save robots and you ally with them. I did like that game as well. I can't remember the name. Skylancer, and I think it's actually already out too. So, and actually, if I had to say the number one thing for me, actually might be Mario Tennis Fever. That one is probably the thing I like the most about that. So yeah, that is pretty cool. But alright, I think with that was said, yeah, that was my reaction. It was a long one, so hey, sorry for that. But hey, thanks for joining me on this journey. Hope you've been well, and y'all take it easy.